好，看看这边的小朋友玩的好开心。
你找我这一条，
可能只是大概3到5分钟左右。
大概在哪里？
这边，因为我们要进去这边。
好。
哦，3到5分钟或者就开始。
啊，开始。
那我们先慢慢往这边走。他会在那个前面吗？
对，我就待会儿。
好的。
因为它的 entrance 应该是这边吧？
对，我们看着人往那边走，我们大概有感觉，找不到好吧？
他叫什么名字？待会儿 Cherry 在地铁上。怎么了 ？Cherry 在地铁上。
他有电话号码。
他有。
Cherry 也来了。
Cherry。
然后那个水的神，
对，
他来吗？
对。这个有点歪呀，照不到，哎，照不到上面，好像就有点这样。
走。
待会应该音乐应该蛮有意思的。
这是储会场是吗？一个人解说不就好了吗？
啊，晃来晃去。好，我们尽量少晃一点，但是因为在户外直播，有太多好看的地方了。大家要熟悉就好。
讲话呀！
你来讲，你看那边就是金沙大酒店，好美。
是在滨海湾，是的，是的。我们现在是3个平台在直播，微信10号、Facebook、YouTube。我们先带大家看一下，因为待会不想讲太多时间了。有朋友两位来过。好玩了。我们今天出来的这个决定还是很明智的，应该出来逛一下。
他们说还没给我联系，可能会来。
活动还没有开始，还没有完全的开始。就是，但是部长说3、5分钟后开来是吧？
这是晚霞照在这个金沙酒店上，很美，
角度很漂亮啊，
很漂亮。
热闹。夜幕还没有完全降临我觉得就是天黑了后应该是音乐。
在观看 Facebook 直播的观众朋友们，大家好，这里是新加坡眼正在直播中。微信的朋友们，可以把直播分享到给自己的朋友，让他们进来看一看。虽然我没长镜头，但是我2个平台我都在看留言。
什么活动？
这个呢是照亮滨海湾2022年，2022的，因为时隔2年过后又重新开了一下这个活动。之后这个活动我也有参加过，但是的时候视频号是还没直播的，带大家看一下吧。今天，
哎呀，大家这个
直播这里是哪里？这里是照亮滨海湾2022直播现场，在滨海湾。
因为我们在户外不用戴口罩哈，只是怕人口比较密集，所以滨海湾最近的地铁站呢，应该是从 Bayfront 这个地铁站出来，从里面上。
对，从那个地铁站出来上来就是。
那它这个活动多少天呀？持续多少天？
这个活动好像是到6月26号吧，如果没看错的话，它的邮箱介绍。
我觉得经常看我们新加坡眼直播的网友，我觉得新加坡眼的工作实在太好玩了，不是在这里玩，就是在那里，
就感觉我们每天都在外面玩。
就是到6月20号，每天的晚上都可以在这边来看灯，是吗？这是小朋友玩的城堡。
是端午活动，对，听起来像端午活动，但这是另外，应该是1年1次哈，现在是去年前一次。
在哪里有的吃呢？这里呢，里面是有卖东西吃的。
那里的摊位，
这边有卖吃的啊。
美食、音乐、网络。现在看到好啊，那我们大家一起逛逛。对，我们现在买这个就是卖什么？灯光秀，灯光秀。
Cherry，你接一下电话。
好像是人多不多，我们往里面走一下哈。
啊，后面的高楼是银行 DBS 和HSBC 是什么来着？哪个银行来？
哦，汇丰。
汇丰。这边是新加坡的金融 CBD 吧？
哎，对。我们往里面走一下，看有那个摊位。你就看它还多。感谢 PSG 送的，我觉得感谢你送的爱心，我决定努力把你的名字念出来。感谢 PSG 感叹号9KN 美元符号 T 送出的爱心。
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here early and joining us for the opening of Highlight Super 2022 presented by DBS. Our guest of honor, Mr. Desmond Lee, Minister for National Development and Minister in charge of Social Services Integration, will be joining us at approximately 7:20 p.m. In the meantime, please feel free to mingle with our guests and do help yourself to the beverages served at the counter located at the left side of the tentage. Thank you, and we will be back with you shortly.
大家继续可以说好。
这啥意思？
关掉。
是 Cherry 来了吗？
对 ，Cherry。
美女，这边的话，待会儿应该去看表演，舞台秀。这是什么？我们下去看看。
航拍的吧？
哦。不要小看这个无人机哈，在滨海湾这个地方用无人机的话，都是要预先申报的。能够正大光明的停在这里，说明已经这个前面已经申报好了。
还有航拍是吧？
对，这今天的活动是照亮滨海湾2022。今天是开幕仪式 ，opening ceremony。今天是主礼的贵宾应该Mr. Desmond Lee 李志生部长，新加坡国家发展部部长。也是非常年轻有为的。
太好了，不卡。椰汁儿是吧？
好，
谢谢。
目的是什么哈？这个活动的目的是联系，那就要不要喝点其他的？来帮我拍一下吧。我们在那边我看看那个区域是什么，然后那边是外边那还是
那边再接一下。
放包里。
这个呢？要不要来？
待会儿有人拿着水
我可以坐着是吧？
坐那个位置。
把架子支着。
对，可以支开，先坐下来。有朋友问这个什么衣服？
家人，
给小朋友带。
大儿子可爱哦。
为什么？这个网，你那个网断了吗？
没有，
那为什么是我这个断的呢？
坏了。
没有啊。 对。
皮卡断掉了，
不知道什么原因。
不会，你看。
在网上。
好了，回来。
那边去取，是取的。对的。
这个见到这个人啊，这挺好的。对，这个对。
大家坐那个矮凳子坐前面一点。
这个是蒙高科的，这是你刚才上课的。
我们再看一下，大屏幕有点模糊啊。好的，是我们，所以我可能往前面坐。
往前面，
我们往前面坐呗。对，要不然。
Once again, good evening everyone. Certainly hope you're enjoying this beautiful evening at our National Meets as we await for the arrival of our guest of honor, Mr. Desmond Lee, Minister for National Development and Minister in charge of Social Services and Education. We will be commencing the opening ceremony in approximately 10 minutes or so. Meanwhile, just to share with you, this year, in addition to the exhibition of the delightful live art installations based around Marina Bay, as well as art that is integral to our cycle, we have introduced a new lightweight House of Light empowered by Opal. It consists of 5 unique zones with immersive features that are specially constructed on a floating pontoon above the Marina Bay waterfall for a multi-sensory journey.
这边是今天我们出席的是照亮滨海湾2022。平常以前都是每年一次的，去年因为疫情的原因停办了1年，所以这个活动主要是说，这段时间的话，在滨海湾这个地方的话，美食啊、音乐呀，就相当于是一个嘉年华的活动，所以这不是端午节，不是端午节华人活动。
Please remember to quickly wristband as a form of identification for re-entry. Meanwhile, please continue to help yourself with the beverages at the counter on the left-hand side, and of course, we will be back with you very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
小编在哪儿？我们在滨海湾。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you once again. What a joy to have all of you here with us as we celebrate the opening of I Like Singapore, proudly presented by EBS. On behalf of the organizer of I Like Singapore, the Urban Redevelopment Authority, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Now, over the years, I Like Singapore has brought visual spectaculars in Marina Bay waterfront with delighted, uplifted, and sparked joy in many. Organized by the Urban Redevelopment Authority, I Like Singapore is Asia's leading sustainable light festival. Starting this year, each edition of the festival will be anchored on the color from the visible light spectrum, which comprises different wavelengths representative of the diverse sites around us. Team Spark of Light, the 2022 edition will kick off with a color that has the shortest wavelength, violet. embodying the most powerful electromagnetic energy.
看开幕式，对呀对呀，爱上健身邱小刚。说对了，就是今天晚上灯光节，我们在灯光节现场啊，就是准备等开幕式。开幕式最重要的嘉宾的话，那是首长。
Potential of repurposing everyday objects and waste into delightful light installations. This contemporary light art will be showcased at the festival and encourage conversations about our lifestyle and consumption behavior to bring a more sustainable future.
因为什么过节？
就是玩才过节的，灯光，对，像那个嘉年华，感谢瑞娜基金的。
To work together for the sustainability cause. In addition to the artwork, you can also look forward to a great lineup of complimentary programs and activities. Beyond the usual train of artworks, festive goers can look forward to a variety of programs held around Marina Bay, such as lightweight ice.
对，这就是活动现场。活动周围有很多的。
今天是灯光节，碰巧是中国的端午节。
我站的明天开始，明天正式开始。其实呢，前天已经有了媒体一来，但是新加坡眼还是想今天晚上来的话，因为今天说是开幕的正日子。
We'll be commencing the opening ceremony shortly in a few minutes. For now, please enjoy the performance.
那就拿后面出那个，我不是 OPPO 后面。
Thank you so much. Thank you. Looking beautiful today. So ladies and gentlemen who are here at the testing area, please join us for the basic area as we start our opening ceremony shortly. Thank you.
还有你放映。对，开始了，
拿过去。
在我这，在跟着你。现在还卡吗？刚刚网络可能有点不好，在我这里。这部长来了。大家现在还觉得卡吗？我跟新疆卡。 开始了，因为天已经开始暗下来了。那灯的好看也会慢慢的展示出来。谢谢奇文，谢谢你的反馈。现在屏幕上展示的是今年还有去年的一些灯的情况。其实都在市中心的这边有很多非常有趣的灯的装置。然后同时还可以。
密码啊，记不了。你把他的 WiFi 拿过来。现在不卡了，不卡。我的画面是不卡的，不卡。现在会玩吗？是，当然。
This is the ultimate everyday app for rewards. Earn everyday cashback instantly. Offset everyday purchases easily using DBS points or POSB daily dollars. Discover everyday deals effortlessly and more on the ultimate everyday app, DBS Pay.
随时都说要来，我们已经等了3分钟了。然后呢，媒体的话已经拿到了部长的讲话稿，但是这是草稿，具体讲什么都还是到最后一刻为止。最后一个环境好。会在新加坡眼的 App 上面也会有图文的一个介绍。
没有图，没有介绍，只有图。
啊，不能偷懒，要逼他写文字。哦，知道了，从3号到26号。
也有乐队的。大家都在等部长过来。待会肯定有乐队，我觉得。这边观众来的，是工作人员不能拿一个荧光棒，要不然就改颜色了。找一下今天的大家都看到部长已经在远远的进入了这个大棚大帐篷天棚。这位部长的话呢，是坊间里面年轻一代非常出色的一位部长，大家也看好他的未来。这边的话呢，整个灯光节照亮新加坡，在滨海湾的照亮新加坡这个灯光节不需要门票，但是进到这些具体的场地，各自是需要门票的。像我们现在拍到的这个 Gastro Beat， 这个就需要门票。只是过来看这些艺术品什么的都是免费的，所以也算是一个公共的艺术活动。大家尽管放心过来。
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be commencing the opening of the festival very soon, so may we invite all distinguished guests to join us here at the center of the stage area. Thank you.
吃好、玩好、听好，有乐队，但是这个包括新加坡支持这个活动的话，也是比较宣传环保和永续发展问题，所以主办这类的项目来讲的话。
Minister for National Development and Minister in charge of Social Services Integration, Mr. Desmond Lee. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the opening ceremony of I Like Singapore, proudly presented by DBS. My name is Evangeline and I'm delighted to be your MC for this joyous occasion. On behalf of the organizer of I Like Singapore, the Urban Redevelopment Authority, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Following the 7 successful editions and a 2-year break, I Like Singapore is back with more stunning lights and art installations and fun-filled activities for every one of us to enjoy. This year's lineup of light art installations by 57 creative talents from 14 countries, including Singapore, was curated by an advisory panel of professionals and practitioners from diverse fields of art, architecture, urban planning, and lighting. They are distinguished members of the panels. We have Ms. Fan Siu Ling, Chief Urban Designer at Urban Redevelopment Authority. Mr. Jason Chen, Festival Director of I Like Singapore and Director of Place Management at Urban Redevelopment Authority. Ms. Lee Cho Lin, International Advisory Board Member at Art Science Museum. Mr. Salwin Low, Director at Farm Architects. Mr. Bo Cyber, Managing Director at Bo Cyber Lighting Design. Ms. Angela Tan, Deputy Director, Precinct Development at National Arts Council. And of course, not forgetting Mr. Mark Wee, Advisor at Design Singapore Council. Shall we all give them a big round of applause for their hard work and dedication for making this possible. Thank you so much, panelists. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank our dearest sponsors and partners for making I Like Singapore, proudly presented by DBS, possible. In particular, our presenting sponsor, DBS, and of course not forgetting our official sponsors, DSV, Hexagon, Hook, Sustain, and our partners, Singapore Tourism Board and Marina Bay Alliance. Please give them a big round of applause and thank you to our dear sponsors and partners. To begin the ceremony in proper, let's put our hands together to warmly welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Desmond Lee, Minister for National Development and Minister in charge of Social Services Integration on stage to deliver his opening address. Minister, please.
Very good evening. As I was walking in, I just thought, what a splendid evening it is. A splendid weekend this will be. I know that for many of the families coming out, large crowds, almost here again. But with the start of the school holidays, I hope that the families enjoy, highlight Marina Bay, spend time with family and friends. Very good evening, Mr. Peter Ho, Chairman of the Urban Redevelopment Authority, Lim Eng Hui, Chief Executive, our sponsors, partners, organizers, distinguished guests, colleagues and friends. I'm very delighted to join you in launching the 8th edition. We first held Highlight Singapore back in 2010 to introduce Marina Bay as a new live, work and play precinct right in the heart of our city. It marked a significant milestone in the transformation of our city. We had started planning for Marina Bay from the early 1970s as a seamless extension of Singapore CBD. Distinctive architecture, public spaces along the perimeter of the bay. Marina Bay is also a symbol of livability, sustainability and innovation, with Gardens by the Bay, Marina Reservoir and Marina Barrage becoming popular public recreational spaces that we all love. And of course, the underground district cooling network and our Green Mark certified buildings reflect our commitment to sustainable development. Now, we've been working together with our stakeholders and the community over the years to enliven the place with year-round activities. As a thriving People's Bay, Marina Bay demonstrates how a long-term and integrated planning approach can help to shape a livable and distinctive city that we see around us. But you know, Marina Bay was much quieter in the past 2 years. And we had to cancel signature events, including Highlight Singapore over the last 2 years due to the pandemic. The city centre was particularly hard hit with work from home arrangements and social restrictions.
疫情的2年，
At
就
the
是滨
same
海湾的
time,
话
we
也
grew
实
to
现了
appreciate our open spaces, our parks, and local attractions a lot more. In these ways, the pandemic reminded us that we must plan for a livable and people-centered city, and one that is resilient in an increasingly volatile and uncertain world. So we build on our existing initiatives to improve the city centre. For instance, under URA's CBD incentive scheme, we encourage the conversion of older office buildings in selected CBD areas into mixed-use developments, which complement the shift towards more flexible working arrangements. So from offices to mixed use, anything all in one development. Most recently, we've also worked with stakeholders to fully pedestrianize Cornet Drive and Anderson Bridge. This creates a greener environment in our civic district, enables more outdoor activities to enliven the area. Now, we are also planning our city for the next 50 years and beyond as part of the long-term plan review. As we bring jobs closer to homes and support new areas of growth, we will guide the development of our city centre based on the following strategies. We will continue to strengthen our CBD as an attractive global business and financial centre, monitor technological and socio-economic trends to calibrate the amount of office space that is needed, and rejuvenate the CBD as a vibrant district by planning for more housing, mixed uses, public and open spaces, and streets for active mobility. Now, these efforts will ensure that the city centre is not just a place to work, but also a vibrant place for people to live and play. But making a city livable and lovable goes beyond infrastructure plans. It is also about people coming together to steward our shared spaces, activate them, energize them, bring them to life. And so I'm deeply encouraged to see many business and community partners, including many of our sponsors this evening, working together to make their precincts more vibrant. For example, the precincts under URA's pilot Business Improvement District or BID program are beginning to stage larger and more creative events as we emerge from the pandemic. And one of them, the Marina Bay Alliance, is organizing a drone event right here at Marina Bay in conjunction with Highlight Singapore. Now you can check out this experience at the lawn beside Marina Bay Financial Centre, where you can race drones through visually stunning high-speed courses. As a government, we are committed to supporting our community to enliven our public spaces. On this note, I'm pleased to announce this evening that URA has reviewed our design guidelines and will now be granting bonus GFA for outdoor refreshment areas within more privately owned spaces. Now, previously, only developments in the Orchard and Singapore River planning areas were eligible for this bonus GFA. But now, all privately owned public spaces can qualify. All developments that have maximized their development potential can propose new outdoor refreshment areas within their public spaces over the maximum intensity that is stipulated in our master plan. Now, I know this is technical language for many of you here, but in essence, we hope that this will bring about even more meaningful public spaces and better outdoor dining experiences for all to enjoy. Now, let me conclude by saying that I'm very thrilled that we are bringing back Highlight Singapore this year. Bring us back life and vibrancy to Marina Bay, which had fallen silent over the last 2 years, but now is roaring to life again. It has become Asia's leading sustainable light festival and a signature event that both locals and foreign visitors look forward to, with its creative and beautiful artworks by various professional and community partners. This year's festival features a lineup of 20 pieces by local and international artists and a wide range of entertaining and enriching programs. Many of the artworks explore important environmental issues, from the existential threat of climate change to the ways our lifestyles and habits impact our environment. And it is really wonderful to see Marina Bay lighting up once again in a sea of colour. This year's festival is especially meaningful as it marks the start of our return to the liveliness that characterises the People's Day. Beyond Highlight Singapore, a wide range of events are being lined up in the coming months, so please keep a lookout for them. This year's Highlight Singapore is made possible with the participation of artists from Singapore and 13 other countries, as well as key partners and sponsors. Thank you for your support and contribution to this event, and I officially declare this festival open, and I wish everyone an enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at the point we would like to invite the following distinguished guests to join our minister on stage, and they are none other than from URA, we have our chairman here with us. Please give him a big round of applause, and he's none other than Mr. Peter Ho. URA CEO, Mr. Lim Eng Hui, and not forgetting DBS Group Executive and Country Head, Mr. Shi Zi-kun. Gentlemen, this way please. Gonna have Minister to be here. Thank you. And thank you very much. Thank you. Gonna have you to move closer to the rostrum area. Thank you. All right. So, gentlemen, before we invite you to officiate the launch ceremony, we would like to share with you a little more about the launch procedure. So, on the count of 1, we would like to invite each and every one of you to place your right hand on this bar. Okay. And after which, the box will then light up and a special surprise will be meant for everyone here. Okay, so after you have do so, we would like to have you to move towards the left-hand side of the stage to enjoy a surprise reel on screen. Thank you. So if we are all ready, are we all ready for this moment, ladies and gentlemen? Can I hear your enthusiasm? Wonderful. So if we are all ready, on the count of 1, gentlemen, please place your right hand on the light bar as we officiate the ceremony in 3, 2, 1, let's go! The drone in front of the stage is now taking off and will be flying very soon towards the Bay Area. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the large screen on stage, which will be showing a video of the festival ground. Please enjoy. With that, we are pleased to announce that I Like Singapore 2022, presented by DBS, is officially open. Congratulations once again for the successful launch, and we would now like to invite Minister and our distinguished guests on stage to move towards the center of the stage to have a group photo together. Minister, gentlemen, please. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna have Mr. Lee's position on the stage right, followed by Minister in the center, Mr. Ho and Mr. Shi on the extreme left. Alright, photographers, when you're ready, Minister and gentlemen, please give your biggest smile to our cameraman. Thank you. Shall we get a thumbs up photo? Let's do that. Let's have all our minister and our distinguished guests on stage to give a thumbs up to signify this precious moment. Thank you, photographers. Thank you, Minister and gentlemen. We would now like to invite Minister and our distinguished guests to proceed with a guided tour. So, Minister and gentlemen, this way, please. Please be careful your steps. Ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of us, please be a little patient, and our tour guides will be here to guide you through the tours very soon. So just bear with us for a bit, and please take note of the following wristband colors that you have, because we will be having you to group them according to your wristband color. So to all our guests over here at the Atlantic area, please bear with us a little while. We will invite you to start the program. Thank you. are getting ready to take you on a special tour. So please
Yes,
give
I
us a
checked with
moment.
them. I tested them on the
And please note all of your
video
according to
installation.
author business. So this evening we have blue, red, yellow,
That's the
and
video. Our stuff about like
alright, so at this point, for our guests,
部长是走，他不是去看灯吗？
应该看灯吧，灯在外边，
灯在外面。
不要门看。
哦。这边是吧？吃饭的。
那边有颜色，我们是这一个颜色。
哦，
我也没有，你拿着吧，我的手都麻了。拿一会儿，拿一会儿。
我先拿，可以吗？来会儿拿，待会我们能。对。
找人给你拿。
没有，我们现在为什么要回去呢？他是专门会带我们那个转圈是吧？好，好。
谁是活动？他们3个，我们3个。
对。
好，我们跟着他。
我们跟丢了，要是没有的话，对。
丢了。
对，应该扔开，要不然不让我们进去，我们以为跟着部长走，不是应该跟着对接我们的人。
他们3个 ，OK， and 2 of them will be at You recognize each one, right? The striped shirt. Yes, it's categorized here. Yeah.
highlight the difference between you and me is like why that take care of you.
现在是新加坡2022照亮滨海湾的开幕仪式，所以我们这边分享一下看。现在呢，我们要去吃饭，是关灯伞。我们在那里要排队，很好我们现在是跟着去看灯展。
Quite comprehensive. Are you still doing your music?
可以在我们的 APP 看。
不用买门票的，I like.
蛮期待的。到这个金沙。
就是金沙的滨海湾是吧？以前没有疫情的时候，春节或者新年的时候，都会在这儿放烟花。我还来看过。
这边是照亮新加坡的开幕式2022照亮新加坡。今天是媒体接待的活动。
你得帮我拿一下。
Yeah, so this, as you can see, it's meant to work like a seesaw and encourages our visitors to shift around and work with others within the circular platform to activate the lighting. It actually changes to the degree of tilt. As you can see, this is a very fun and very engaging hour. No jumping on the platform, please.
他来了，我跟他说一下。你拿那根本去吧。
我发帖了，帮改我上菜。
你不要放那个。你看着拿那个绿色的，拿着绿色一个，拿红色的，
有个大圆球球。
对对对。
那快走。
好了。
How can you not? I remember the face. Excuse me.
Okay, the guests of Togo 1, please make your way out of the Q&A exhibition and we'll move on to the next hour. If everyone can just clear the way for the minister, thank you. Okay, right now we're moving on to the second hour. We will be making our way down to the boardwalk. So the next hour is titled Waste Not One Knot. It actually promotes the normalizing of livelihood of irregular ships. It's larger than life installations, comprises 4 stylized inflatable sculptures designed in a quirky fashion, celebrating the natural variety of ships that produce cuisine. Though having no less nutrition than the beautiful counterparts, these artists want people to give livelihood a chance the next time they pick up the doors to fish. This installation is also done by Tell Your Children, which is an independent creative and visual arts studio based in Singapore. Their usual practice is in illustration, animation and art direction. And they have also worked with a wide range of commercial clients and lifestyle brands and is dedicated to putting Singapore's creativity on the world map.
这是什么？香蕉？
As we're making our way down and looking at these fruity fruits, I also want to draw your attention to the artwork that's on the art platform. As you can see, that's called the Eyes of the Sea. And an upcycle installation that showcases the pressing issue of discarded plastics, choking the oceans and endangering our precious marine ecosystem. So this artwork is actually by ex-students of Marseille Poly, who were originally selected as a winning entry for Student Award from 2020, which was cancelled due to COVID-19.
这就是一些各种各样的灯的造型，类似我们中国的灯笼。就在滨海湾旁边，那边是高楼大厦，都是一些金融机构 ，DBS、汇丰，还有 Metro、中国银行，还有。
As we're walking down the lawn there, you can actually see that we are approaching an over on the left, which is called Ruffle Ice. It draws attention to the excessive use of plastic packaging in everyday lives. To imagine, Ruffle Ice actually turns trash into art by showcasing melting icebergs and ice caverns sculpted from redundant packaging materials, highlighting the enormous damage discarded plastics have on our environment. This artwork is done by the team DP Design in Singapore.
你拿着 WiFi， 他的直播断掉了。
他没跟着我，他的手机不是有网了吗？这些办公楼还都亮着灯，难道他们都是在加班吗？
We are slowly approaching our immersive program called Light Wave. You see these colored triangles on the stage there. Light Wave, Eye of Light, is actually empowered by Opal. It's made up of 5 unique zones, immersive features that are specially constructed on a floating pontoon above the Marina Bay water body. For a multi-sensorial journey, the visitors will be treated to a unique lineup showcase of imagination and creativity that will awaken their senses. We'll be making our way onto the Light Wave installation in Bay.
那我们等他吧，要不你别跟着他走了。
你有一个镜头，你跟着他，你到最后视频能剪呀。你没镜头跟他，到最后啥画面都没有。
不是，那他的那个视频号，他手机不是有网吗？为什么不能？
Okay, let's make our way down the deck to the Light Wave installation, the Light Wave experience. Be careful, please watch your steps as you walk down. Here.
Are you part of this? No, I'm so sorry, you have to stay up. Sorry.
Once again, the Light Wave Eye of Light is empowered by Opal. We have 5 unique zones with immersive features that are specially constructed on a floating pontoon above the Marina Bay water. This is actually time. Activate the immersive frame.
Yes, you can move to that side. Please step to your left, sorry. All right. Yes, your blue wristbands. Let's move on.
As we're waiting, now we're going through the first experience of this light wave Isle of Light experience. It's called Through the Unknown, and these glowing triangular structures welcome visitors, inviting them to explore new possibilities as they take the path less traveled. We will now make our way to the second experience of the light wave experience. Next up, we have the Seasons. It's a photographic mesh which displays an enchanting projection depicting different moments in our lives through the seasons. And now if you move to your left, we'll be proceeding to the third installation of the light wave experience. And this segment is called Reflection. Installation, which aims to inspire visitors to bring the world with their personality. Okay, next up, we have the prism. This is where visitors are invited to step into a prism with walls that reflect animation from an LED floor depicting the galaxy. The kaleidoscope like visual effect conveys the different expressions that give the world its color. And to complete the lightweight experience, we have the fluorescent lights with colorful light tubes representing trees recreate the immersive experience of being in the forest.
It's the second way after moon.
Now make our way out of the highway to smile your heads as you're walking out of the light wave.
我们这个直播小分队一直在紧跟着部长一起走。前面这个就是刚才在讲话的部长，叫李部长。走到里面。对。参加的互动活动不好。我已经开始不知道这个部长。YouTube、Facebook 团队负责了。好的。
你知道我们是怎么找你的吗？
对啊，现场。
走到前面，然后有一个对，就结束了。这里马上
现在给我看一个。
This very colorful ride that we see over here as we're walking towards the Marina Bay Living Room. It's called Alone Together, and it documents the experience of living in isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is one of the interactive artworks of this I like, which is inspired by scenes of housing estates in Singapore. So it takes a picture of windows, people's lives, tells stories that can resonate with everyone. So there's a QR code that you can actually scan right with the artwork. And these are by Singapore and the American artists, Peng Lim and Ian Goldsberg. They are creative technology partners who met in New York. As we began to emerge from the pandemic, the duo started to create immersive experience that foster human connection in shared physical spaces. Okay, let's move on to the next hour. Yes, from tour group 1, if you will just join me as we proceed on to the next hour.
Wow. 哦，那个无人机好像在空中还一直在飞耶！大家看到空中的无人机了吗？
So given to STB now. Yeah. So now you call online meeting, so it's online meeting, so we're giving some guidance how to go about
What called collective memory. We actually honors the evolution of digital storage by crafting upcycled CDs into a shimmering landscape reflected light. Installation is created by Light Notes. He's another winner of our Highlight Student Award 2020. He has since graduated in Singapore University of Technology and Design.
充满了想象力，还是很有意思。这个就是环保理念了，是可回收的，走吧。下面也就是脑洞大开。有意思，要把养分拿出来玩，看一遍。下次。
他觉得人太多了，他不行。
对。他不用今天来嘛，就应该抽个时间来嘛，不要周末来嘛。哦，这个创意蛮好的，好有动态感啊！啊，觉得感觉就扫个就走，对。你看有点动起来的感觉。好，接下来应该去哪里啊？应该是。
没有，那个人还在那边。
对。
还没过来。
好。哎。我。对。
Right now we are approaching the promontory. There's a set of 2 artworks over here. One is the Dry-Fly Fields, and the next is Shish Kabai Skill. You can see at the tip of the promontory area. We'll be making our way to the center of the field to experience the Firefly Fields.
好漂亮！我们待会儿要回到Esplanade 那边，本南道里我们还有一个 也是个邀请 High Art 的今天的NFT 也是开幕展。我们先把户外的活动看完了，再看室内的哈，希望还来得及。好漂亮哦！哎呀，好好玩啊，这个灯。
As they take to the air at dusk, flying in an effortless electronic swarm, these 500 alternating light points can resemble fireflies in a dynamic light scene to trigger curiosity and awe of the natural world.
Actually, for how long? It's 3 weeks, 4 weekends. So this is just weekend.
Yeah, behind this installation is a multidisciplinary design studio from the Netherlands, founded in 2011 by Costa Bos and Walter. Characterized by a strong exploratory and experimental approach towards both the technical and aesthetic areas of design across a wide range of global art.
There's Mr. Desmond Lee. Yeah, the minister there.
We will now make our way to the center of the field.
Wow. 跟着那个球啊，那个大白球。
A little bit more background about this design collective. They're done from light installations and objects to interactive experience and innovative products. All of Bo's creations start with the freedom of play.
搞不好太阳能的，储能的。哦，the artist。啊，这个应该是艺术家本人。
Hours of putting weight and you cannot design it. You have to try and error.
Hope you work on it at night and not in the day. Very
yeah. Oh, here you're installing it. It's amazingly hard.
Yeah.
No, but it's a whole web of little cables under the ground which you don't actually see, and then there's a thin thread that keeps the light up, but not too big and not too thin, because it needs to be holding the light up and not too heavy. So it's all in balance.
And it moves because of the wind, or
yes,
it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a lot of little components. So to create it takes weeks, months, and then install it it was pretty fast, 2 days.
2 days to install.
Yeah, but yeah, it was hard work.
Especially now with that.
Yeah, it was not the easiest days, I think, for installing on the without trees. But I'm very happy with the result, because it's a beautiful open space. It's really, I think it needs its space, because it's empty space. Where it's different, it's very natural surroundings. And then you have this crickets here, the sound of the crickets, as if the real insect. Yeah, that's natural. That's natural. That's from the animals. I didn't tell you, which I didn't put myself. I've seen them in Borneo. Yeah, I expected already if it's there, it must be as well. Yeah.
是水，是彩
看，
这底下是
现在应该不下了。
对，
对哈，很像。哦，中午吧。
是吧？
对。
你看那个设计师。
对，他应该其他
工作人员。
对。
是。
Thank you, Costa. Thank you so much for introducing us about your artwork. We will now proceed on to walk up. Now we will turn right and make our way down to the OUE Tower. As we're making our way down to the OUE Tower, we'll be passing by an artwork called The Fallen, which actually is a jellyfish that roam the universe. It's the stars to consume. This jellyfish unfortunately mistook human trash as a star and fed its insatiable hunger. The jellyfish body grew heavier and eventually crashed to Earth, and it's become an artwork here at I Like Singapore 2022. This
这个导游就是带着部长一个灯的给大家介绍，
对，
是怎么制作的。刚才那个就是那个灯光的设计师还有部长介绍，对吧？
对，可以安排，哎，真好看，光一彩。我们跟对，跟上，我跟上。这个创意也很好，流光溢彩的。
These are all fallen. follows the story of a jellyfish that roamed the universe is such a star so to consume, which unfortunately he mistook humans trash as a star, and as it fed its insatiable hunger, the jellyfish body grew heavier and crashed onto Earth. This was a collaborative project by Athena and movies from South Korea.
Plus another
好漂亮。
yes, different kind. Some are south blue, big small, other violet.
我们跟下。可以拿出来喝。
Next hour, there is soon approaching the soon. First of this location, they will be actually executing a new book for ILS Singapore. This hour has never been executed in ILS before, and also it was actually previously the hour featured the as the artists have seen install lights, especially for ILS Singapore.
对，我拿一下我的那个手机。
We will soon be approaching the hour of service, which are shown made up of satellite dishes, and it resemble lifelike scorpion lighting. The chosen materials used in this installation highlight the waste generated from the growing consumption of mainstream mass media. Just a little bit background about the artist. His name is Marco Barotti. He is a major artist based in Berlin. He creates data-driven kinetic sound captures and interventions in the natural and urban environment. His installations usually match audio technology, consumer and objects, and waste into moving sculptures triggered entirely by sound.
可以把这条上上起来。上扩大，好好笑。
我感觉我 APP 装完推手也推完。
可以的，慢慢的。 哦，这里也有。
There's a total of 9 swans in this installation. They're made of upcycled satellite dishes, which resemble lifelike swans floating in water. The chosen material used in this installation highlights the waste generated from a growing consumption of mainstream mass media. These speakers installed above the bases of the former satellite dishes serve as the animals' heads. 2 layers of sound design consisting of bass frequencies and human breath passing through brass machines provide them with a voice and motion. And there are a total of 8 individual audio channels are used to transport the sound through the swans, bringing them to life and remodeling our landscape. Once again, this is an artwork by a media artist based in Berlin. His name is Marco Barotti. And he creates data-driven kinetic sound sculptures and interventions in natural and urban environments. And next up, we'll walk past, we're going to the clifford here to view the private flower center.
I imagine y'all work here, y'all introduce a lot of the academia.
The next artwork, Flower Censure, is by an award-winning Sydney-based art practice called Activity Soup. And the practice sits between the fields of art and architecture, usually they term it architecture, with a particular focus on the realm of public art.
这个又高又大的，一直跟在部长后面的，是不是部长的保镖呀？
sound that you are hearing right now from the next artwork is from a flower censure, which means blossoming in Latin. And it's a display of kinetic sculptures made of 100% recycled carbon neutral polypropylene. Inspired by photosynthesis and aesthetics from Dr. Seuss books, flower censure displays soft hues that set the scene for quiet reflection. And this artwork also encourages public to actually sit on the basis of the installation to take photos.
South Jetty. But in the meantime, on the boat, we will also see 2 more artworks on the way. Actually, a part of this festival, so there is another area that is part of this lineup. There are also 5 more artworks actually at the Esplanade Park, and you will be able to see 1 more artwork from the Esplanade Park on the bridge. Take a few more moments here at Flora Central to enjoy this beautiful botanical installation, and then we'll move on from the bridge.
Very sponsors for presenting this artwork for Asia at the venue.
Yes, correct.
Now we'll be making our way down to the table here to embark on the boat. So just follow us.
那他会跟我们一起去。
外边的那个 OK， 我带你同去 S 班的，就是那版的阿旺吗？是要看到没有？可以看。
都带我们。
YouTube 和 Facebook 的朋友们，我们这边的话，照亮新加坡的这个灯光节直播暂时告一段落。好，我们先把这个直播停止，然后我们接下去会看去 Esplanade 看 High Art 的 NFT 艺术展。好，那个。